Hello! Today we will be exploring one of the laws of exponents, namely the one in which we multiply them. Now, exponential expressions consist of two parts, the base and the exponent itself. Now, the base can be any variable or number, and the same is true for the exponent. And they all exist within this form. The first method of multiplying exponents involves multiplying exponents with the same base. In these cases, we will have a variable or a number, such as x or 4, for instance, and we will multiply them with another instance of the same variable or number. However, they may have the same or a different exponent. In these cases, all we have to do is combine the variable or the number into one unit and add the exponents. In this manner. So for our first problem, the result would be x to the 5 plus 7, which results in x to the 12. And in our second example, this would simply result in 4 to the 6 plus 2, which results in 4 to the 8th. As another example, let's consider negative 3 to the 3rd power times negative 3 to the 4th power, which would, according to the rule, simply result in negative 3 to the 3rd plus the 4th, which then results in negative 3 to the 7th. As a final example, let's consider m to the negative 2 times m to the 5, which would result in m to the negative 2 plus 5, resulting in the solution of m to the 3rd. Now let's consider the case of exponents with different bases. In these cases, we will have an expression with two different bases, such as a and b, or 3 and 4, or any combination of numbers and variables. And the exponent in these cases should be the same between bases, such as n here and 3 for the second one. In order to simplify these expressions, we will simply combine and factor the bases into a times b with the exponent on the outside. The same is true for the second one. The second problem can then be simplified to 12 to the 3rd power. Take, for example, the case of 3 squared times 4 squared, which is very similar to the second problem. This can then be simplified to 3 times 4 squared, which then becomes 12 squared, making the solution much easier to achieve as 144.